there, Roach.
Rock Trolls. Man must Ridley talk, but no Trixie or Troll Boom Man Head. Rock Troll dwelling in a cave on Unvik. If while hiking high in the mountains you come across a walking stone, do not think your eyes deceive you. Instead draw your sword, for before you stands a rock troll. True, not every encounter with these creatures ends in a fight. While not particularly intelligent, trolls are capable of reason, but it is better to prepare for the worst. Otherwise, your hike might end not on the summit, but in their stew.
Hey-ya! Move it.
Did you see that?
Life, you gotta take risks and not be flat.
Half the price. Whoa there, Roach. She's the slightest ever My rather straight the
The woman's mad. Unfortunately, I can't imagine why she's
Slower.
that band of cats.
Oh dearie, you'd be surprised. Our cat lover once led a band of ne'er-do-wells. They raided elven tombs. I'm certain she has heaps of treasure hidden about.
House for sale. House in good condition. Selling because I'm moving to Kovir permanently. Price subject to negotiation. Isdrith. Paint your world anew. Qualified painter accepting commissions for murals as well as paintings on canvas depicting any given theme or subject the patron desires. For portrait commissions, makeup, and costumes provided for no extra cost, including the particularly fashionable Redanian noble and respected matron looks. Vincent Bernard. In memoriam, after a long battle against illness, yesterday saw the passing into the next life of Senfanen, beloved grandfather, father, and husband. And some words in Elvish. High stakes Gwent tournament. Gwent lovers, Count Tybalt invites you to come to the Passiflora, where he shall proudly host a high stakes Gwent tournament. On offer will be not only riveting play against superb opponents, but also fabulous prizes for the victors. Only ladies and gentlemen with fortunes vast enough to cover the entry fee are invited to join. We also require all entrants be in possession of an above-average deck, one fitted with a good measure of neutral cards. Decks shall be checked before entry is permitted. Hope to see you at the Passiflora. Contract. Devil in the Woods. Dear Witcher, sir, if any be present hereabouts, that is. I've a hunch, what am I saying? I'm dead certain that the woods I was lucky enough to gain possession of, or at least I felt lucky about that till recently, that these woods are home to a cruel evil, a devil of some kind. I hired a gang of dwarven loggers not long back to harvest lumber, strapping lads, every last one having cut down many a mighty tree in his life. So you can imagine my surprise when said loggers disappeared, all save one, and he claimed to have seen a monster. I've marked out a bounty for freeing my stretch of woods from all foul creatures, and dearly hope that soon I will have the pleasure of giving it to someone. Sincerely, Brian Hotch. Contract. The White Lady. Good people, take pity on the poor lot of us peasants. The fields outside of town are haunted by a wraith, somewhat like a maid in appearance, though her visage is ghastly and sullied. You cannot walk within 10 spans of the evil and hope to escape alive. It's thus keeping us from harvesting our crops, meaning famine and misery await us if nothing changes. So we plan to hand all our remaining gold to whoever drives this white lady off or kills her. Helma, Ignatius's widow. P.S. Since I've got many an inquiry into the matter already, I'll let it be known right here. I'm not interested in remarrying.
The woman's mad. Unfortunately, really. I can't imagine where she gets the coin to feed that band of cats.
Oh dearie, you'd be surprised. Our cat lover once led a band of ne'er-do-wells.
While in Novigrad, Geralt came across a notice offering a bounty for killing a certain white lady haunting the fields outside the city. The Witcher, who was always in need of coin for... what does he spend his coin on? Armor? Swords? Clips to hold back his hair? At any rate, he was forever short of it, and so accepted the contract.
They raided Elven too.
Go, go.
I'm certain she has heaps of treasure hidden about.
Not so fast, Roach.
Some Vexling posted Jörn Borsbjörn and cleaned out his account at the Vivaldi's bank.
Greetings, Witcher.
Hear about the White Lady.
As I hoped. I notice it's been hanging so long, sun's near bleached it blank.
Managed to decipher it somehow, but I need more information.
Ask away. Afraid to go out in the fields anyway for fear of ending up like Mikko and his band.
Mikko and his band. Who are they?
4 lads, drunkards and good-for-nothings all. They'd drained a few pints and decided they'd all plough the White Lady. Maybe then she'd bugger off.
Romantics.
Seems the White Lady spurned their advances. They still lie in the field. Folk are afeard to bury them.
So the White Lady haunts your fields?
True. Just past the hut near the old tower. Folk say she's made her home there. So, will you save us from her?
Yeah, I'll take care of it. Using more effective means than brave Mikko.
It's a rank.
Behold how we Unsaved live.
Come on, no point dallying.
Want my advice?
Death awaits us.
Dump all this rubbish from the
Such terrible
Are you
names.
dumb? She's the sprightliest heifer north of the Ponta. Sprightly. Hey-ya! Saggy matters? No, that's your wife you're thinking about.
What did you say?
I demand satisfaction immediately.
Again, it's your wife who's done me there. Heifer! Who wants a heifer?
Whatever he saw just before he died gave him quite a scare. Bodies dried to a crisp. Signs of burns. Noonwraith did this. Pale skin, but no blood loss. This is no vampire. Expected to see 4 bodies. Deep, uneven tracks. Someone fled blindly in a panic. Ought to explore the tower. What trail leads to the cellar? Ghouls dragged the body downstairs, but it wasn't their kill. Skin's unnaturally pale, cracked. All signs point to a Noonwraith. She's avoiding me. Gotta find something that belonged to her. She'll have to show then.
Prince Adrian's Journal. Cayenne performed wonderfully. It's a shame, of course, that Professor Gloger disappeared somewhere in the ruins of Es-Tayar, along with the rest of the elven diagrams, but those sketches for a steel sword alone are worth as much as a village in southern Redania. We split the takings equally, as per our agreement. I kept the diagram for the silver sword, while Cayenne took the crossbow diagram. I must admit, I didn't exactly need every member of the expedition's head preserved in vinegar, but they do constitute impressive proof of Cayenne's conscientiousness and professionalism. The Witcher swore none of the archaeologists would leave Es-Tayar alive, and none did. All the more shame, then, that Cayenne didn't accept my offer. As my personal bodyguard, he would never have wanted for a thing. Steady pay, caviar and strawberries for breakfast, lobster for lunch, daily baths, a court surgeon, and courtesans of both sexes for all his needs. And if he still lacked for anything, he had but to knock on my chamber door. He must very much love all that trudging around the world, because I do not believe Jacob of Dembich could have dangled a better offer than I did. Really now, Jacob of Dembich? A second-rate captain transporting whores to dockside Novigrad pimps for a fistful of crowns? With any luck, sooner or later a storm will sink that leaky tub of his, and Cayenne will return to me tail between his legs. Legible scribbling, scrubbed, waxing, blade oil, devil's puffball, contortions, ink visibly fresher than previous entries. Many years must have passed. I have heard the Flying Deer, the vessel on which Cayenne was sailing, wrecked off the coast of Grassy Knoll. Was it my curse? Not bad for a beginner. Perhaps I should think about enrolling at Ben Ard.
Francis, Witcher's coming.
Prince Proximo picked a pack of pickled pickles. Stop it!
Greetings, Witcher.
Seems your white lady's a noon wraith.
That means... Gods, poor Lucy.
Lucy. She was gonna marry, right?
Yeah. Her parents swore her to a smith from the city. Well-to-do, sure, but older and more brittle than elven ruins. Lucy ran from the altar out into the fields, where she slashed her veins. Used the silver dagger she'd gotten for the betrothal. Wait, let me show you. Lucy's parents couldn't bear to sell it, bury it even. They left it in my care.
I want to send her away, but I've got to bring her close, lure her first. I need an object to belong to her. Dagger would be perfect.
Take it, but kill Lucy. Promise me. She shouldn't suffer no more.
Don't those swords poke you in the arse when you run? Will you see that drunk skag tomorrow?
Half the price. Are you daft? She's the sprightliest heifer
Chase his old clothes.
Move it!
I'd rather scrape the ground. Sagging others? Now that's your wife you're thinking about.
What did you say?
I demand satisfaction immediately. Again, it's your wife. Heifer, who wants a heifer?
Those swords is for humans.
What was that?
Whoa! Let's dance. Not so fast, Roach.
Greetings, Witcher.
Problem solved. You can go back to your fields.
Thank you. Your coin. And may fortune smile upon you.
Morantai, that girl.
Whoa there, Roach.
This boat's ill. Ill, I say.
Slower.
What was it happened to Foltest again?
Slow now. Giddy up.
Should have stayed in the forest with my unit. Might at least have died with dignity.
Scum's a scum's chap. Word round town is clean as how to kill wolves.
Whoa there, Roach.
It's spinning from all that yammering.
Wonderful.
Mutant!
A Witcher?
Officer, taking a rest from wisdom.
Come on now.
Greetings, Your Honor. Good to see you again.
Bring us the usual.
Of course. Keep this up and you'll earn yourself some preferential rates.
Good, I enjoy shagging freaks. Three-titted wenches abandoned.
They're not
Giddy up.
easy to find witches already. I could use a cookie.
The temple fire. If your might have cruised to blind him as he ascended the stairs. With a lucky trip, smash his mind.
Eternal fire will guide us.
On you, will I? Look for your mind.
Welcome. Welcome.
What have you got there? A game of Gwent. How about it?
trained, all of them.
First they killed my son, now they'll throw us out.
Need something sharpened? Reforged?
What do you have on offer? Wouldn't mind a few rounds of cards.
Need something sharpened? Reforged?
What do you have on offer? So long.
How are we to fight a pestilence that changes form? None can be certain of his father, brother, or bride. Look upon your neighbour, for he too could be a Doppler. Will we submit to uncertainty? Will we allow monsters and charlatans to overrun our city? No! May the holy flame of the eternal fire complete this act of cleansing!
Right, cabin.
No evil can survive the holy fire. The holy fire enlightens, burns, and cleanses. Behold the flame of grace and mercy. Special fire for you, freak. Nice, slow burning. You'll beg for mercy in all the voices known to you, but the others are your speech. None! I wanted only to live like you! Help me, kind folk! Please!
A Doppler!
Sure hope Dudu hasn't met the same fate.
The thinking customer will see right away what the best deals this side of the pond are. Oh, they burn so beautifully. Grand spectacle. I could watch one.
Caleb Menga. In those days, rampant persecution and the smoke of 100 pyres choked Novigrad's air. This grim climate provided cover in which a great many bloody butchers built comfortable nests for themselves. Drummed-up conspiracies, mass arrests, and show trials resulting in group executions were the favorite building blocks. Caleb Menga, the fanatically ambitious commander of the Church of the Eternal Fire's Temple Guard, was one such opportunist, his moment of triumph coming when he unmasked his superior, the former Temple Guard commander Chappelle, as a Doppler in disguise. Geralt first saw Menga lighting Chappelle's pyre in Novigrad's main square and had no doubt that, for this man, the appellation fanatical whoreson was too mild by far. Chappelle. Geralt and I had long known that Chappelle, Chancellor of Security for the Church of the Eternal Fire in Novigrad, had died years ago and been replaced by a Doppler masquerading under his name. We didn't breathe a word of this to anyone, of course, for the change was decidedly in everyone's best interest. The Doppler had proved a reasonable creature deprived of the true Chappelle's cruelty, and under his watch life in the city had much improved. Sadly, the Chancellor's conciliatory style must have raised suspicions as a wave of terror and persecution began to swell over Novigrad. The Doppler was found out, arrested, and burned at the stake for the greater glory of the Eternal Fire. Felicia Corey. Geralt had been in situations where he could not prevent someone's death on more than one occasion. In fact, you might say he had grown accustomed to that particular form of agony. It is another thing altogether, however, to stand powerless and watch the unjust, cruel execution of an acquaintance for whom one has developed a fondness. Such was his lot as regards Felicia Corey, a young sorceress whom Geralt had met while chasing the Kingslayer, Letho. Though Geralt had not gotten to know her deeply, he had nonetheless taken a liking to this former pupil of Philippa Eilhart, who had seemed to him a pleasant and enterprising young woman, yet she was a wielder of magic and, as such, met her end on a pyre.
It's clear as the eternal fire. Any needs, master? Welcome. Welcome!
What have you got there? So long.
You know the Ballad of Ronda? Who stormed in his garden?
Weights and measures. In light of the continual quarrels distracting our market stallholders from their primary business of doing business, let remind you that the officially endorsed weights and measures used in Novigrad. Remind you of the officially endorsed weights and measures used in Novigrad. 1 fathom equals 3 ells, 1 ell equals 2 feet, 1 foot equals 12 inches, 1 gallon equals 4 quarts, 1 bushel equals 8 gallons, 1 barrel equals 4 bushels, 1 pound equals 16 ounces, 1 stone equals 25 pounds, 1 hundredweight equals 4 stones. It is requested that all sellers and buyers use this system of measurements. Complaints concerning transactions made in other measurements will be summarily dismissed. The City Council of the Free City of Novigrad. Contract, Haunted House. I seek a witcher of unsullied reputation, documentation regarding prior achievements and written references preferred, who will undertake the task of combing the residents on the outskirts of the city recently acquired by the undersigned, Count Kurt Dysart, in order to find and drive off or kill the creature which is haunting it. A sizable reward is guaranteed. Sincerely, Kurt Dysart, Count of Anchor by writ of King Foltest, temporarily in residence at the Kingfisher. Contract, Imp. On behalf of the Merchants Guild, I hereby announce the following. A particularly bold beast, an imp to our thinking, has taken to thieving in the market near the city gates. Though it has not yet harmed any humans, this monster has caused a great deal of irrecoverable financial loss. Whoever tracks down and kills this imp shall receive a hefty reward, one free of all taxes in accordance with our Honorable City Councilman's Decree numbered 1271 C-710. Do not tarry in providing us assistance, good people, for retail trade is the backbone of a healthy economy, meaning the financial well-being of the city's merchants lies in all of your best interests. Sylvester Amello, Merchant. Fistfights. Anyone looking to bash some heads will find plenty of worthy ones in our fair city. Those interested in joining the fun sign up for our tournament. You'll face these most highly honorable gents: Georges George, known as the Pile Driver, Archibald O'Neill, Captain Iron Mortimer, and Durden, known as the Tailor. Contract Monster in the Bits. By order of the City Council, number 1408 DZ-185, a reward has been set aside for the killing of the monster which torments and murders residents of the Bits after dark. The only acceptable proof of having performed this deed shall be a trophy taken from the monster's body. Yet this means your mother's or cousin's or aunt's eyewitness testimony will not suffice, nor will the sworn word of any other person, regardless of his or her claimed relationship to you, the hierarch, or anyone else, and also without caring one whit for his or her alleged trustworthiness, which supposedly can be attested to by anyone at your favorite drinking hall. For more information and or to collect the reward, see the District Superintendent for the Bits, Lund, by writ of the City Council, Superintendent of the Bits.